He's the most advanced I've ever seen. What he's done to the Clippers in these two games is simply staggering. He broke the Clippers' brain tonight. The worst thing of all of it is they asked for this. They asked for Luka Doncic. They asked to go toe-to-toe with somebody who has a chance to be the single best player of his generation. So congrats. Classic Clippers. You did it again.
Really quick, before I begin, if you guys can smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, this seriously makes a huge difference to my videos and lets YouTube know to recommend this video to a brand new audience. So thank you so much for doing that, and let's begin.
Kawhi comes out, puts up 30 in the first half. He was in the all-time, there's no fucking way we're losing this game zone. He's the finals MVP. He's one of the best 30 to 35 players ever, and he was just like, we're not losing that game. Luka's like, cool. Well, we're not losing this game either. Luka Doncic he's 22 years old. I think from a hoops IQ combined with presence / talent / just ability to dissect the other team, he's the most advanced I've ever seen. I mean, we knew this heading into the playoffs that this is probably true. What he's done to the Clippers in these two games from a basketball intelligence standpoint is simply staggering. He broke the Clippers' brain tonight. The Clippers, Kawhi was 14 for 21 for 41 points. Paul George was 12 for 22 for 28 points. So their best two players lit it up. They shot almost 54% for the game, and they lost. And the game was basically over with a minute left. Luka put up 39. He was 16 for 29, 7 turnovers, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Controlled everything. They threw everything they had at him, and he just solved it over and over and over again. And, you know, it's hard not to compare him to LeBron, because I remember when LeBron hit this point with Miami second and third year where he just kind of figured it out. He became the queen of the chessboard. He had an answer for basically every single thing the other team was going to throw at him. He put it into his crazy basketball computer brain, and then combined with his physical gifts, that's when his career went to a whole other level. And he was already great to begin with. The Luka thing, the fact that he's doing this at the age he's at with the lack of reps that he has, this was his 8th playoff game ever. The other team had Kawhi, Paul George, Nick Batum. They're throwing Patrick Beverley at him. Terrence Mann was on him a little bit, and none of it mattered. And he's looking at them like he's Peyton Manning at the line of scrimmage, in the mid-2000s going, oh, they're doing this. Oh, that safety came up. Oh, all right. Hey, Reggie Wayne, instead of doing the cross, do an in-out and go toward the sideline. He's just dissecting it in the moment, and the Clippers didn't know what to do. You think about the game-winning 3 that they got. It's basically a wide-open shot because Luka has psyched out the Clippers to the point that, you know, they're coming over. There's a switch. They're doubling. They're just completely discombobulated. I thought it was unbelievable, and it wasn't even like. Look, it wasn't like he had an ESPN Classic fourth quarter. He made a couple mistakes, missed a couple shots, things like that. But he had done so much damage at that point. He had some running mates. He got 9 for 14 from Hardaway, 28 points. He made 6 threes. Porzingis even played pretty well, 8 for 12. What's happening with them? 3 things. They know who they are. They have 8 guys that they play. Each guy knows what their role is. Even somebody like Porzingis, who Rosillo and I talked about it, he kind of had a shitty look on his face this season. Even he bought in. That was the happiest and most gregarious we've seen Porzingis in a Mavs uniform in 2 years near the end of that game. When you're playing with somebody who's as great as Luka is, at some point it could go one of 2 ways. Either you just kind of sit around waiting for that guy to carry you over and over again, or by osmosis, you become better. He's making you better, but you also have this confidence because you're on this team with this awesome guy. We see this happen in high school. We see it happen in college. And sometimes, rarely, but sometimes it happens in the pros. Now, the question is, why wasn't that also happening with the Clippers, with Kawhi, with the zone that he was in? And you saw it tonight. This is a team that does not know who they are. They really don't. They have no idea who their best 5 guys are. And they're throwing shit against the wall. And what the result is basically what happened tonight, where Leonard and George had 2 really good offensive games. And and they don't really know what they're going to get from everyone else in the team. This is an unbelievable subplot with them. This year, they tanked the last couple games so they could play Dallas and get out of the Lakers division. And meanwhile, they willingly chose to go against Luka, who's the best 22-year-old basketball player of all time. He is. I'm just going to say it. I can't. Yeah, maybe Magic. God, I have to think about this. All right. I'm going to recant. He's in the running for best 22-year-old basketball player ever. Certainly the most accomplished. Certainly the most statistically accomplished. And the Clippers were like, that's the guy we want. Well, that was really dumb. I think this is done. I don't pack it in this early on teams, but I don't see a roadmap for the Clips unless everybody on Dallas just went ice cold for the next 5 games. I don't see it. I don't see Luka losing 4 of the next 5, which is how this would have to play out. Unbelievable turn of events. We always have the one complete monkey wrench in the first round where the combination didn't see that coming, or I can't believe what a bloodbath that was. Maybe it's this series. It might be. Luka's that good. When somebody's truly great, when they're transcendent, which I think we can all agree Luka has a chance to get there if he's not 80% there already. In the NBA, it usually happens for them sooner than you think, sooner than you expect. That's the way it goes. Magic won a title as a rookie and put up the legendary Game 6 in Philly to win the Finals MVP. Bird won in his second year. He's a little bit older. He was 24 or 25 at that point. Bill Russell won a title in his first year. LeBron got to the Finals in 2007, I think when he was 22. On and on and on with the truly great players. It happens for them sooner than you think. And we're always surprised, but we shouldn't be. I think Luka's that good. I actually think he has a level to go in this series. I think he could go up one notch higher. He's 5 for 13 from 3 today. He was 2 for 7 from the line. Makes one more free throw. He's got a 40-point game. The Clips don't really have a lot of options here. So they either have to pray that the Mavs go cold or they're headed toward a pretty bonkers offseason. This is a team that thought they could challenge the Lakers in LA. This is a team that is currently breaking ground at some point soon on a new basketball arena, changed their uniforms, thought they could go toe-to-toe with the legendary Lakers, and they're doing the opposite. And on top of this, the worst thing of all of it is they asked for this. They asked for Luka Doncic. They asked for they asked to go toe-to-toe with somebody who has a chance to be the single best player of his generation. So congrats. Classic Clippers. You did it again.